So can we just slow down?
There's a chill in the air and indeed some snow, but the supporters are doing their level best to provide some cheer. Let us hope that their efforts are rewarded with an entertaining match despite these very difficult conditions. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Pablo Sarabia. Gomez. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Buonanotte. Aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gomez. Totti. Palmer gets a foot in here. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Cucurella. Buonanotte. Badiashile. Badiashile shifted upfield. André. Gomez. Kaiser. That's surely a foul. Free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. Totti in with the challenge. Fernandez. Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. Very nicely done. Gusto has been caught there, it's a foul. And that has been cleared. Gusto. Caicedo. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Cucurella. He's got the shot away! And he has kept it out somehow.
Caicedo is offering a wry smile there.
Gets it away. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That has been knocked clear. Palmer. Totti, gently done. Totti. The fullback is in acres of space here. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's João Pedro. Larson wins the duel this time. Totti.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly. But you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Gusto. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. It's Pedro! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellegarde. Garnacho does well to get it back. Bellegarde. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And the finish! Goal! Chelsea!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
The Blues have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lost. Palmer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Buonanotte. And it's played forward. Gusto. It'll be a throw-in. So who's he picking out? Aimed in towards the centre. Nice interception, well timed. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. André. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Hit into the middle. Could be danger here. There are a few waiting for it. In again.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Custom. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pedro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Custom. Forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Doherty. Gomez. Pablo Sarabia.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gusto. Buonanotte. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Gomez. André. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Palmer is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Caicedo. Gusto. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Gomez. Totti. Pablo Sarabia. Totti played over towards the opposite flank. André. Gomez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Garnacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's really well manoeuvred. André. Totti. Pablo Sarabia. Totti aim forwards. Out of play for a throw. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Garnacho. He has found the way through. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. Are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Pablo Sarabia, and it's played forward. Gets it away. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fernandez makes the interception.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And he's straight offside. Gomez. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. That's gone for a throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. And it's played into the middle. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Sanchez sends that a long way. Short changes him with that pass. Palmer. João Pedro. Buonanotte. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Buonanotte.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Chelsea can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pablo Sarabia. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gomez. Pablo Sarabia. Sarabia shifted upfield. Garnacho. Fernández. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's really well cleared. Cucurella. Nice physical challenge. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Out towards the flank. Doherty. It'll be a throw-in. Cucurella. Caicedo. Gomez. Doherty. Pablo Sarabia. Proves too strong. Chile. Gusto. Bellegarde. Doherty. Gomez. Doherty. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball that. Fernández. Doherty. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bellegarde. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Played back in. Sarabia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gomez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Colwell. Garnacho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's found the way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Gusto. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Totti. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Garnacho. Lost. Gusto. Caicedo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gomez. Aim forwards. Pablo Sarabia. João Pedro. Colwell. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Looks to clip it forward. Gusto. Oh, nice touch. Caicedo. Pablo Sarabia. André. Bellegarde. Caicedo wins the duel this time. And that's been won straight back. Gusto. Caicedo. João Pedro. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Chip through. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, such a clever touch. André, and that's aimed into the middle.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Garnacho. Buonanotte. Clears it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gomez.
But I'd say go and grab a third.
Strong running down that left flank. The ball is loose and the chase is on. André. Gomez, aim forwards. Gomez, head over towards the opposite flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Doherty. André. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Lovely feet. Here it is. He's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. They've played it short. Pablo Sarabia. And that has been cleared. Now who's going to be first to this? Purring through the gears. Sarabia is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Real chance! Caicedo. Bellegarde. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Fernández succumbs to the pressure. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gusto. Cucurella. Palmer. Gusto. Oh, super fun. Pedro! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Doherty is onto it in a flash. Gusto. Colwell. Badiashile. Cucurella. Garnacho in acres of space out wide. It's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's nice. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Clears it away. Cucurella.
Chelsea clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
There are a few waiting for it. Drilled in low. Fernandez with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Garnacho. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Garnacho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, played right into his path. Gomez chooses to go cross-field. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. Gets a good foot in there. João Pedro. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
André, who's set up one goal so far. Pablo Sarabia. André. Totti. And here's Pablo Sarabia. Totti going great guns here. Pings it across. Gusto. That's really well manoeuvred. João Pedro. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. Wolverhampton Wanderers, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caicedo. Palmer. Garnacho tries to dink it through. Cucurella is charging up on the overlap. Sarabia attempts a clearance. Palmer. Time and again they are repelled.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Caicedo. Larson with 2 goals already to his name. Gomez. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Chip through. Bellegarde. Now it's crossed in with a header! Palmer. Cucurella. Chelsea can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Great challenge, time to perfection. Pablo Sarabia. It's gone out for a throw-in. Last. Palmer. Gusto. André. Caicedo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gomez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. João Pedro. Palmer. Oh, he's found some space here. That is a great pick out. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Buonanotte. Cucurella. Garnacho. And the pass is intercepted. Palmer. Cucurella. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. André. It'll be a throw-in. Fernández. Caicedo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Totti. Pablo Sarabia. André. Bellegarde. Aim forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good ball.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Buonanotte. Cucurella. Cleared away. André. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. Caicedo. Palmer. Gusto. Palmer. Oh, and he's through the middle. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Bellegarde.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chelsea getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Garnacho with a definite fell there.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Doherty. Gomez. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
André. Pablo Sarabia.
Shapes to shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Really well cleared. Garnacho. João Pedro. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Garnacho. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cucurella. Palmer. Palmer! André. Oh, a delicate chip through. He is through here. Larson with the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Garnacho. Cucurella. Showing good feet. Garnacho.
Buonanotte.
Proves too strong. Oh, red. Nice interception. Gusto. Palmer. Garnacho. Caicedo. André. Pablo Sarabia. André.
Bellegarde.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fernandez. Now that's well seen too. Doherty. Gomez. João Pedro. Muscular approach does pay off here. Totti. Doherty. Pablo Sarabia.
Played out to the right.
André. Great run on the overlap here. Tries the cross. Nice interception, well timed. Garnacho. Cucurella. Badiashile.
Buonanotte.
Cucurella. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pablo Sarabia. Sarabia played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's nice. Keeps on running. Oh, such a clever touch. A chance to play it in. Gomez, and he's gone backward here.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's got the shot away! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Palmer.
Buonanotte.
Palmer. Fernandez. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Fernandez. Garnacho. Badiashile forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Larson can get it clear. Now it's João Pedro. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet.
Wolverhampton Wanderers really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
That's really well manoeuvred. Buonanotte.
Cucurella forwards and with intent. Garnacho. Cucurella.
Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in.
Cucurella opts to play it back.
Oh, it's come loose.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Totti. And he's managed to get free. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And that has been clubbed away. A chance to play it in. In once more.
Fernandez. Gusto.
Gusto. Shifted upfield. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Totti.
Proves too strong.
Totti has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Pablo Sarabia. He's looking for the runner here. Corner. Deftly away. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far, tries to dink it in. Garnacho. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Doherty is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Gomez.
Doherty, aim forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Buonanotte.
Cucurella.
Buonanotte. Badiashile.
Gusto.
Thinks one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that is asking for... There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
João Pedro did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Totti. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Lost. Gomez.
Totti.
Gusto.
Gusto, gently done. He's away! Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Garnett, there's the shot! Gets good distance on it.
Palmer. And it's lofted through here. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And he goes cross-field.
Chelsea are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Fernandez. And that could set him on his way. Pedro! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Totti. André. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now that's a foul, a simple decision for the referee. Cucurella. Palmer. Garnacho. Nice control. Time to deliver. Caicedo. Gets a good foot in there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. André. He can get that clear. And that is out of play. Totti. Palmer. João Pedro. 2 minutes to be added on. André. Totti. Moved on forwards. He's found a way through. Colwill. Fernandez. João Pedro. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
And make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Wolves can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely feet. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Garnacho. Spread out to the left. Palmer. André. Caicedo, no, again there's no way through. Palmer. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Totti. André.
Gusto. Caicedo. Fernandez.
Fernandez, gently done. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Gomez.
Last. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Doherty. Totti. And it's played forward.
Colwell. Gusto. Colwell.
Buonanotte. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Doherty. Pablo Sarabia.
Gomez.
Showing good feet.
André really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Wolverhampton Wanderers have a free kick. Going for goal! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, the counter could be on here.
Totti.
Gomez.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this ref...
Oh, what a climb! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Colwell.
Moved on.
Doherty.
Forwards and with intent.
Gomez.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he has been fouled there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Buonanotte.
Garnacho. Cucurella. Palmer.
That's really well manoeuvred. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Pablo Sarabia. Gomez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gomez has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Badiashile. Buonanotte.
Wolverhampton Wanderers couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pablo Sarabia. Sarabia, gently done. Caicedo. Played towards the other side. Gusto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Totti. André. Pablo Sarabia. Bellegarde out to the right. Referee's given a throw. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That's out of reach. Caicedo. Gusto. Fernandez. Could be danger here. Oh, look at the space here. Garnacho! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Totti, and he goes cross-field. Palmer. João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. Doherty. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Palmer. João Pedro. Gusto. Caicedo. Nice control. That's going to go a long way. The Blues have got it back and they'll have another go. Totti. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That is lovely. A chance to play it in. Pablo Sarabia. That's really well manoeuvred. André. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Gomez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. Cucurella. Cucurella is sporting a gilt. Oh, no question, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Had a shot! That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Colwell. A promising run he's making on the right. Bellegarde, either side really getting hold of the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pablo Sarabia. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Badiashile. Cucurella. Chelsea keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Palmer shifted upfield. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gomez. Gomez hurtling down that right flank. That's good play. Fernández. Oh, red, nice interception. Pablo Sarabia. Bellegarde. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. Doherty. Caicedo. Colwell. Badiashile. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Palmer. João Pedro. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. André, aim forwards. Fernandez trying to keep this in. Cucurella. They'll have one final crack at it. Palmer. Caicedo.
Chelsea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Wolves merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Gomez. Palmer wins the duel this time. Caicedo. It's a good run down the right. Fernandez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looks to the other side. Caicedo. Thinks one through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Gomez. Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Wolverhampton Wanderers showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Lost.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that...
On forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gomez.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Caicedo. Gusto. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Lost. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. João Pedro. Well, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. André. Caicedo. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Doherty. Totti. So we've reached the hour mark. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Colwell. João Pedro. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gomez going full tilt down the left. Lovely bit of skill. That's tidy. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to get rid. Wolverhampton have reclaimed it. Totti. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ah, such a clever touch. And that's aimed into the middle. Hits one! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. André with a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Wolverhampton Wanderers get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Cucurella calmly anticipates. Gomez. Last. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. Now here's the delivery.
Wolverhampton are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Totti. Totti forwards and with intent. And that's been won straight back. Lost. Gomez. Good play on the left-hand side here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now who's going to be first to this? Gomez. Oh, it's played into the area. Gomez. Not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Aim forwards. Good work on the right flank here. Looks to clip it forward. Danger averted for now.
Gusto. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Great defending, strong and determined. That is a little undercooked. Badiashile. Gusto. Larson makes the interception. Gomez. Caicedo concedes a free kick for that. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Totti. And reclaimed it in a trice. Doherty. Pablo Sarabia. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a corner kick. Gomez plays it short. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's really well cleared. Totti. Pablo Sarabia.
Wolverhampton Wanderers really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Colwell. Now who's going to be first to this? Garnacho. Buonanotte. Cucurella. Buonanotte. Caicedo. Gusto. He is just caressing the ball. It's run loose here. Bellegarde. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Garnacho. Looking for a decent ball in. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Fernandez. Nice physical challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Caicedo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's really well manoeuvred. That's tidy.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to gift it back. Gomez. He's in plenty of space here. Palmer. Badiashile. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sarabia, and the keeper's got it again. Gomez. Bellegarde. Lost. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Lost. André. Doherty. André. Played towards the other side. And they've got rid. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, they could break here. It's a loose ball. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going against the crossbar. Great defending, strong and determined. Doherty. Pablo Sarabia. André. Pablo Sarabia. André. Gomez. Bellegarde. Spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Gomez. João Pedro. Does really well to win the ball there. Colwell. Chelsea keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Badiashile. Gusto. Now he's off and running. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gomez. Lost. Caicedo. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Tries to dink it in. Gusto. Fernández. Aimed in towards the centre. No question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has been cut short. Cucurella, and it's lofted through here. Showing good feet. And that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. And he's there to clear it. Cucurella. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Keeper's got good distance on that. Colwell. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. Larson. Gomez providing an outlet on that flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward. Pablo Sarabia. Totti. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
He's in plenty of space here. Can he deliver? No way through, so back it comes. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Succumbs to the pressure. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. With the clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Pedro! He has done it!
Chelsea clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So the lead now is 2. Pablo Sarabia. Bellegarde. Gomez looks to get on the end of this. Fernandez. Fernandez. Chipped through. Nicely intercepted. Totti. André. Gusto. Fernandez. He's going to be disappointed with that. The final 5 minutes. In comes the cross. And they've got rid. Cucurella. Decent progress down the left. And he cuts out the supply. João Pedro. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. João Pedro. Garnacho. That's played into space. Nice physical challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The referee's awarded a free kick. Wolverhampton with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Gomez goes short. Oh, that's nice. And it's Pablo. Real chance!
Sarabia usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And it's played forward. Pablo Sarabia. Gomez. André. Pablo Sarabia. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Getting this one clear. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Caicedo. Gusto.
Fernandez looking to run onto it.
Pablo Sarabia. André, forwards and with intent. Gusto. Colwell. Gusto.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Now who's going to be first to this? Fernandez.
Buonanotte.
Fernandez. Excellent. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Fernandez.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Sensational save by Jose Sarr.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Totti gets it away. Cucurella. Garnacho.
Time to deliver. Turns and goes back.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gusto does really well to win the ball there. João Pedro wins the duel this time.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Wolves have reclaimed it. Doherty. That's really well manoeuvred. Pablo Sarabia. André. He is just caressing the ball.
He's got options in the box. It goes for the header! Buonanotte. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doherty, lofted upfield, and that is out of play. Cucurella. Palmer. Cucurella shifted upfield.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Buonanotte.
Floated up and over.
There's no flag. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aim forwards. Larsson looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Out for a throw.
Cucurella gently done. That is good strength. Garnacho gets a foot in here. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he can't get it over the wall. Played back in. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Decent hit from there. Pablo Sarabia. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Palmer. Moved on forwards. Gusto. Fernandez. Totti does well to get it back. They get a throw in. Fernandez. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cucurella. João Pedro. Garnacho. Gomez. Pablo Sarabia. Out of play for a throw. Great defending, strong and determined. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gusto. We expected better, and so did he. Gomez. Looks to the other side. And it's played forward. Delivers the ball. Cucurella. Chelsea keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it.
Wolverhampton couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Totti. Doherty. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caicedo. Palmer. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gomez. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And he goes cross-field. Fernández. The Blues desperately searching for the winner here. Bellegarde.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Garnacho. Garnacho clips it so gently. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's run loose here. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Some players have clearly taken issue here and things are threatening to boil over. Badiashile. Cucurella. Garnacho plays a delicate ball, neatly clipped into space, and claimed it back swiftly. Garnacho, oh, a delicate chip through. Sensational save by José Sá! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And that has sent him sprawling. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Lost. And time is up. Wolves were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found for you and I. And so the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down?